Camera zooms in on a weary, yet determined individual sitting at a desk, piles of paper and books around them. The person looks directly into the camera, speaking with raw honesty. Narrator, I've made mistakes, some bigger than others, but if I had known these 100 laws, I would have spared myself a lot of pain. Life doesn't give you second chances. You screw up once, and you might never get another opportunity. But here's the truth, most of us are too blind to see the things that are ruining our lives. So, let's break it down. I'm going to give you the exact rules I wish I had followed, before it was too late. A stormy sea, with a boat struggling against the waves. Narrator: Law number 1. Control what you can. Let go of what you can't. We're all trying to control things outside our grasp. Other people, the past, the future. But true mastery comes when you realize that control is an illusion. The only thing you truly have control over is yourself, your thoughts, your actions, your response to what life throws your way. Scene transition. The scene shifts to someone meditating quietly, letting the storm pass. Narrator: if you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you'll find peace where chaos once reigned. A person waking up early, the sun just rising, setting the tone for a productive day. Narrator: discipline is freedom. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but discipline isn't a cage, it's the key to your freedom. Without discipline, you'll always be a slave to your impulses, your desires, and your distractions. The real freedom lies in your ability to choose how you spend your time and energy. Scene transition. Cut to a person training, pushing their limits, and then taking a calm breath of satisfaction. Narrator: discipline doesn't take away freedom, it expands it, making every action a conscious choice toward something meaningful. A person reading a book, surrounded by uplifting quotes and positive affirmations. What you feed your mind directly impacts the life you live. If you constantly fill it with negativity, doubt, and fear, you're setting yourself up for failure. But when you fill it with purpose, wisdom, and strength, your reality begins to shift. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions create your destiny. Scene transition. Cut to a close-up of the person journaling, writing with intention. Narrator: guard your mind. Protect it from the noise. What you allow into your consciousness today will become your actions tomorrow. A person working on a project, struggling but steadily making progress. Narrator: law number 4. Trust the process, not the outcome. This one took me a while to understand. You can't control the results, and that's fine. Focus on the work. The process is where the growth happens. When you trust the process, you stop stressing over the outcome. The end result will come in time, but it's the journey that transforms you. Scene transition. The person sits back in contemplation, appreciating the small victories along the way. Narrator: let go of the outcome. When you do that, you'll find a much deeper sense of peace and accomplishment. A person standing in front of a mirror, reflecting with intensity. Narrator: law number 5. Take full responsibility for your life. Blaming others for your misfortune is a trap. No one else is responsible for your happiness or your success, only you are. When I learned to take responsibility for everything in my life, everything changed. The power to change your life lies in your hands, but you'll never unlock it if you're busy playing the blame game. Scene transition. Cut to the person stepping forward confidently, ready to make a change. Narrator: accept that you have the power to shape your life. No one can do it for you, and no one can stop you. Overcoming fear visuals. A shadowy figure hesitating in front of a door, unsure whether to step through. Narrator: fear is a liar. It will tell you that you're not enough, that you'll fail, that you're not ready. But here's the truth, everyone feels fear. The difference is, some people act despite it, while others let it paralyze them. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's taking action, even when you're terrified. Scene transition. The person opens the door, stepping into the unknown. Narrator: if you're afraid, you're probably on the right path. Fear means growth is just around the corner. A plant growing from a seed, slowly but steadily. Narrator: we live in a world that demands instant results, but true success takes time. Everything worth having requires patience and persistence. A guy used to rush through life, desperate for results, but it's the waiting, the slow and steady growth, that makes the destination worth reaching. Scene transition. The person is calmly working, showing steady progress, undeterred by the passing of time. Patience is not about doing nothing, it's about consistent action over time. Trust that things are unfolding as they should. A bookshelf filled with books. A person searching for knowledge with focused intent. Stop living for the approval of others. Approval is fleeting, but wisdom is eternal. Wisdom is what will guide you through difficult times and give you clarity in moments of confusion. The more you seek knowledge and understanding, the more your life will open up. Scene transition. The person is seen reading, absorbing wisdom, with a deep sense of purpose. Narrator: seek wisdom above all else. When you do, everything else will follow. A person stumbling and falling, but getting up immediately. Failure is just a lesson in disguise. If you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to grow. I failed countless times before I succeeded, and each failure taught me something invaluable. You learn more from your failures than your successes, because they show you where you need to grow. Scene transition. The person picks themselves up, dusts off, and keeps moving forward with renewed determination. Don't fear failure. Embrace it. It's the greatest teacher you'll ever have. Conclusion. The path forward visuals. The individual stands at the top of a hill, gazing at the horizon. A new day dawning. These laws aren't just rules, they're a way of life. Live by them, and you'll avoid the mistakes that will ruin. You don't let life pass you by while you're waiting for the perfect moment. The time to act is now, so take these lessons to heart, and begin building the life you've always wanted.